welcome to my August extras video. I'm actually going to start off this month by talking straight away about my favourite things from the month because Eric wants to play with them. So I've told him that I'll just steal them for 2 minutes to quickly film this and then he can have them back. So the first one is our DJI Spark. So we bought a little baby drone and we actually debated for a while between getting the Spark and the Mavic Pro. The Mavic Pro has better specs, so it films in 4K. This only films up to 1080. I think it can film up to 120 frames per second in 720 and 60 frames per second in 1080, whereas this only films up to 30 frames per second, so it's not as slow-moable. But we kind of figured, I mean, with the Spark you're paying half the price of the Mavic Pro and we weren't sure how much in reality we're going to end up using it, so we thought we would buy this cute little tiny Sparky, as we call it, and see how we get on with it, how often we actually use it, and then if we do like it, we might buy a better drone in future. But for now, this is our new little toy. My second favourite thing for this month is another camera related item. Not camera related, it is a camera. Eric and I were debating for a while between the Sony A7S Mach II and the Sony A7R Mach II. We've ended up deciding to go for the A7S, mainly because, I mean, there are different pros and cons of each of them, but in a very tiny nutshell, we basically felt that the R2 would be better for photos and the S2 is better for video. That's not what we felt, that is the general public's opinion. And as much as we are wanting to get more into photography over the next coming months, in reality we're probably going to be using it more for video, so we decided to go for the S2. We actually also looked into getting the Panasonic GH5, but Eric was really keen that we got a full frame camera this time because our last camera was cropped and that used to bug him, so we've gone for the Sony A7S Mach II. And here it is, our new baby. Love him. That was weird, sorry. I'm not really going to go into any details about this because those of you who are interested will already know and will almost certainly know a lot more than I do about this camera. But we've currently got a 24-70mm lens on there. The only thing that we found so far that's a bit annoying about it is this rattliness of these. So we might actually end up taking these off and finding another way to attach. I don't know, but this is kind of annoying. Sony, why you do that? Anyway, I'm gonna go and give Eric back our toys to play with. Oh, this would be a great little, what's the word? Thumbnail opportunity. Got it. So, getting back into what I've been up to this month, I do worry sometimes that these videos sound a little bit too much like I think everyone cares so much about what I'm doing, but it's just because I know what I've been up to and I don't know what you've all been up to. But if you want to tell me, let me know in the comments below. Have you all been having a great August? Have you been away anywhere nice? Actually, if you've got any recommendations of places to go on holiday, Eric and I are looking at going on a late summer holiday, so let me know. That was a little side note. So in August, I was mainly in the UK actually, bar one night where I was in Barcelona for a shoot. I had a few training sessions at Slough Parkour Park. Nothing much to tell you about that. I can't get in the swing out of that. To be honest, I haven't really been having the best training sessions this month. I kind of put on a tiny bit of weight over the last month or so. Not in a like, oh my gosh, I'm so fat kind of way, but more just in a, I feel kind of heavy when I jump kind of way. Although saying that, someone did comment on my last YouTube video asking if I was pregnant. No, not pregnant, but thanks. But anyway, getting much more on top of my fitness again now that I'm a little bit less busy with work. So hopefully we'll be back in good training form very soon. But yeah, I also had a few sessions at Oval in London because I'd heard good things about it. Shout out Marcus Mead for your vlogs on where to train in London. They're really helpful, really like those. Although I did think that Oval had a lot of really good spots, I personally didn't have the best sessions there. I did like a Kong Pre that I was quite pleased with, although I really hate how I did it. It was one of those where you're flying with your chest forward and you're just like, oh my gosh, is my chest ever gonna get up? And then it doesn't, but you land it anyway and you're just like, meh, kind of did it, bad form, whatever. And what else did I do there? Like a precision and a plyo. Yeah, didn't have the best sessions, but anyway, good spots, and definitely want to go back there soon to train there again when I'm feeling a little more jumpy. I actually spent the majority of, actually not the majority, yeah, 2 and a bit weeks, so yeah, the majority of August up in Manchester for Ninja Warrior UK. I was actually there not as a contestant this time, but as a course tester. A lot of people saw I was in Manchester and knew that Ninja Warrior was going on at the same time and sent me messages wishing me good luck in that. Thanks so much, but I wasn't actually competing, I was testing, which was fun, although very different to what I was expecting it to be. I kind of had this idea in my head that course testers just get to play around on the obstacles all day. It's not really like that. It's very much a case of you get told when to test an obstacle, and there's actually more pressure on you than I was expecting there to be, because obviously when you're demoing to contestants, you don't want to be falling in the water. So yeah, was actually a little bit more nerve-wracking. Not nerve-wracking, I wouldn't say it's that extreme, but I was more nervous than I was expecting to be about course testing. But it was fun, definitely a good experience. Unfortunately, I can't show you any footage yet of me testing any of the obstacles because I have to wait until Ninja Warrior comes out, which isn't until early 2018, I think. I can show you some footage though from Total Ninja, which is a ninja gym that's opened up in Manchester. I'll insert a few of those clips now.
Nice.
That, did I do much training up in Manchester? I did have one day where I went out and met up with some of the Northern Parkour guys. We actually met up with them quite by accident. Eric and I just decided we wanted to go out and train on my last day in Manchester, and we happened to bump into them. Again, wasn't the best training session in terms of what I did. I did find a fun little Kong to cat to work on, which actually Paul, one of the guys who trains in Manchester, showed me. And it was a bit of an awkward one, so that was probably like the highlight of my session, I'd say, just getting that Kong to cat. What else? Did a little bit of hotel room training. Not hotel room, hotel room, like a room in the hotel, but not my room. Anyway, moving on. On my day off from course testing, I decided to go across to Liverpool to Airborne Academy, so took Eric along with me on his little day out. Why am I being so weird today? Anyway, we trained at Airborne for the day. Didn't do too much really. Again, as I said, training hasn't been going so well this month, but worked on some palm flip variations. Did a few little jumps and things. Ugly, right? And what else? I feel like that's kind of it for this month, to be honest. Although actually last month I did mention in my favourites section that I've been getting into skateboarding. I didn't do as much skateboarding this month just because I've been up in Manchester, but I did land a new trick. So when I was working on abandoned playgrounds earlier in the year, one of the guys who was on that was a guy called Reese, and he is on Instagram at Freestyle Trickopedia, and he set me a little challenge in an Instagram story to learn this new little freestyle-y trick. It's pretty basic, but I felt like it was quite a big achievement for me, so I'll insert a little clip of that. did it! Yay! I don't know what that was at the end. And that's about it really. I did train at Basingstoke Gymnastics last night. Oh, actually, one thing I did was learn this fun little roll up a wall thing. I think it's called a K-flip. Is that right? Ed Hack suggested that I should try and learn it. He decided, Katie, you will learn this. No, he suggested that I give this flip a go, and at first I honestly was like, don't think that's one for me, mate. But did manage to get it, kind of. I really, really wish I'd filmed my first attempt of it though, because I literally rolled up the wall and just came down on my head. Well, not quite my head, like the back of my neck, but it was fine. Crash mats and all.
Subscribe to Katie McDonald's channel now! Don't put that in. Oh, take out this mat. Yes, that one was so solid. Oh, that was gorgeous. No, it was fine. Yeah, have a look at that one.
But yeah, that's a trick that I will never take out of the gym, but it was quite fun to learn. So I think that's it for this month, really. Yeah. I'll see you next time, guys. Bye! Oh, and one last thing actually, just before my camera runs out of battery. This weekend I'm going to be at the 3-Run Family Jam and competition. I'm actually going to be judging that competition on Sunday. So if you guys want to come along, it's at, where is it? Wellington Country Park. I'll put a link or something, not a link, a text. I'll put some text here saying where it is because I can't actually remember off the top of my head. But yeah, if you guys want to come along, 2nd and 3rd of September, hopefully see you there. Just realised that I filmed that whole video without turning my ring light on. Why did I bother setting it up, hey? Anyway.